Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a wig revamp for you guys. I realized I've not done this on my channel ever, and this is something I like to do to my old wigs to kind of like give them life back, like give them a new vibe, so that you don't get maximum money out of your wig as well. So what I've done to this wig is to wash it with keratin shampoo and conditioner, so it made it softer. It brought back the luster back. I saw this wig a few days ago, it was stockfish and dry fish together mixture, so but now it's like wavy and all of that. And I'm just going to show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to straighten this hair out and turn it into bangs. Right now is a closure, if I can just find where the closure is, and then I'll straighten out the hair and turn it into bangs, come online and cut it into bangs, and then we'll see where we go from there. So stay tuned guys. So to start off, I'm going to put the wig on my hair, comb it out, see where we are. Like I said, I washed this hair with a keratin treatment that made it really soft and brought it back to the natural form. So I just separated where I think the bangs should go in the front, like with the closure. And I did that twisting method so that when I cut it off, it doesn't look funny. Do you get? So that it's longest at the sides and short in the middle. So that's why I cut it that way. And this was what we're working with. I was like trying to make sure that I had a bob. I didn't want it to be in, this is called a lob, like a long bob. So I wanted like a bob. So I cut the hair short. Guys, I think I'm getting better at handling hair. What do you guys think? Am I making you proud? Let me know in the comments down below. But I think I'm genuinely getting better at handling hair. And yeah, so I just wanted to see how it was looking. I was okay with the length, and then I went ahead to just take it off and then take care of it on the wig stand. I don't know, I couldn't have been able to take care of this hair on my head. I couldn't have been able to style it. So I'm just trimming those edges more and pinning the hair, combing it out, just the usual. I feel it's quite explanatory. So these extra edges, I still make sure I trim them. If I had a clipper, it would have made my life so much easier, but I'm still an amateur at doing this, so that's why I just did that. And I'm using my heat protectant from Cantu. I'm just going to spray it in my hair, and after spraying that, I'm going to go ahead and it's very important that you do this in layers, tonguing the hair, because it's going to help you see what you are doing easily. So I just tongued it. This hair, I've had it for if I'm not mistaken 3 years now, or 3 years. So usually if you don't wear your wigs a lot, like if I was wearing only this hair for 3 years, it would have died, like it would have been buried. But then I don't wear it a lot, so that's why it's able to be there this long. So, and that's why it's still revivable. So I just wanted to try something new and revamp it to style it as a fringe now, and I actually loved it. So anyway, I'm just showing you guys the whole process, combing through and all. I'm going to use this wax to just a bit on the hair to take care of the flyaways that I was having, and then I'll go ahead to take care of the fringe part. This part took me a while, to tongue the whole hair and to get to this point basically, but it was well worth it. And just take your time. I'm not a professional, so if I can do it, you can do it. If you have any closure wigs that you're tired of rocking and you want to try something new with it, just go for this. Mind you can't rock this at the center part anymore because of obviously you've cut the closure. So you just know that you are changing your hair to fringe, and that's it. So this is how the hair is looking. So cute, right? And so I'm just going to go ahead and take it off and show you guys, and we'll get into makeup. Guys, I know this might look like I just continued from where I was straightening the hair, the clipper I was straightening the hair to this point, but there has actually been a week in between these two clips. I've been ill. I'm only just recovering, and I just wanted to just do something because I don't know what to do with myself when I'm not doing anything. So my energy in this part will be quite low, and also my voice might not sound clear or normal. Just bear all of that in mind. Yeah, so I'm done straightening the hair and tonguing it and all of that. I'm going to go ahead to do my makeup. I'm not wearing it now because fringe hair, so I don't want to be stressing my life. I don't want stress, so I'm just going to do my makeup first, then and I'll go ahead to put on the wig for you guys. So if you like to see the makeup look I come up with, please keep on watching. It's going to be something very simple. So to start off, I'm using my Huda Beauty Nymph as my primer, and for foundation, since last video where I discovered that I was a red undertone girl, I went out and bought the Huda Beauty Cocoa foundation. So this one is in 510R and it's described to have red to neutral undertones, so hopefully this is my shade. You're going to be seeing me use less products on my forehead just because we're having bangs and there's no need putting a lot of products here when you still cover it up. So Huda Beauty is in the shade Peanut Butter and it just looks like this really gorgeous shade. So I decided to use a brush to spread that out instead of using it from the applicator, because I've seen a few YouTubers do this and I love the way it came out, so I'm doing that today. Guys, are you even seeing my skin? I had to come and talk. Like, I think I'm feeling myself now. My body is coming together because I was initially going to use my Too Faced Bond this way. I'm so happy I used this one because hello, excuse me, hello, can you focus on me? Don't look at me, focus. Damn. For contour, I'm using my Huda Beauty Tantour. Focus please, thank you. So I'm using my Huda Beauty Tantour and I'm using the shade Tan. So Makeup Shayla says that she takes her contour higher than when she needs to get the more chiseled contour. So that's what I'm doing today. Don't worry, we're going to blend it out now. No, I look quick, don't be afraid. I'm going to use my Got to Be glue. I'm going to use that to slick up my hair, and then I'll fill it in with my Hager and Esther brow pomade. Guys, so this is how the brows are looking so far. I'm actually loving it. I've skipped doing my eyes on camera sometimes, and people always asking like, okay, wanted to see the eye look, wanted to see it, even though I feel like it's simple. I'm going to show you guys how I achieve whatever I am achieving today, so come with me. The Magic by Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place just released a foundation range and it's called I Am Magic. Like, I cannot wait to have my hands on that foundation. I'm definitely going to buy it because I've seen bomb reviews. But I'm going to be using this shade here. This will be my first transition color. I normally use them as my blush. I will definitely use it as my blush today. Such pretty colors. So what I like to do now is kind of blend my transition color upwards into my brows. So I'm not like bringing it around my eyes, I'm taking it upwards. Using my Mood Beauty Arusha palette, and I'm going to use this brown in the palette, this brown here. This palette has a mirror. That shade is called Jabari, and like I'm almost drawing a straight line from here into my brow, so just watch. I'm just tap. So I'll just tap it like that. Going for a very carefree eye today, so with a darker shimmery color just on the outer part of my crease, a dark brown color. My Assurance primer from Younger Beauty, I'll be using that as my liner for my waterline. That base is going to dry up matte, and then I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes as well. So guys, if you don't have your Inglot Dual Line, you need to get it. It helps you make sure you use your gel liners to the maximum. This is 7,000 naira, and like you use, make sure it helps you. You know, when your stuff dries up, you can just revive it. You can revive dried up lipstick, gel liners, eyebrow gels, you know, so it's a good investment. So I'm just going to go ahead and just I'm looking peng. I have a tutorial on how I fix my top and bottom lashes. So just cool your chest, it's gonna come. Can you see how makeup has given me strength? Compare my energy now to when I started this video. So I'm going to go into my powder from ADV. I'm using this shade and this shade for my contour, and I'm just going to use that. Actually, I used to mix it with my CoverGirl bronzer. Let's just bronze our forehead since we have not put any. Can you see how good my forehead looks without foundation or anything? Like, there's no need to even put foundation on your forehead. I saw this trend that is going around now on YouTube where you don't put foundation on your forehead, and I actually think I'll start doing that. The only thing I did was to apply concealer here, and you have it, a glam forehead. So you know the part that we are gonna go into. This is my Becca and Jacqueline palette, and don't even judge this palette, it has been through a lot. This shade and this shade got broken, so I mixed them into this one. Like, I grinded all of them together in time water, and I put it here and I pressed it, so I now have my custom Becca shade. Woo! Excuse me, hello, are you wearing your sunshade? Guys, how I like to place my highlight now on my nose is I place it on all the points. So you see here, 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 and here. I place it on all those high points, so my highlight looks more natural. As if that is not enough, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. Please focus. Thank you. Can you see how pretty this is? I'll be using this on my face. It matches my eyes. Ooh. I just have a seizure now. I just have a seizure. It seized me. People always say how makeup lifts their mood, and I've never experienced it except today. Like, I've honestly never experienced makeup lifting my mood all the years of applying makeup except today. And it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, trust me. I've heard about makeup therapy and all of that. So for my blush, I'm going to be using this palette. I know it's blush, guys, don't worry. Don't have an attack. I'm going to be using this color and this color here. Can you see how that blush is looking so pretty there? Like, it just warms up the sides of my face. I love it. And if you ever do get blush happy, just go in with powder. Just take a bit of your face powder, and just, you know, cover up your mistake. It's that easy.
Do you know me? Sorry, do you know me? Do I know you? Do we know each other? Like, you can't talk to me. Hello? You cannot talk to me. No. Leave it. Ooh, guys, so there's a new product on the block. It's the Huda Beauty Resting Ball Space. I just got this and I'm just going to unbox it on the channel today. So this is what it looks like. If you've not watched my Huda Beauty Tantor review, I showed you guys that you can order from Huda Beauty and they'll ship it straight to you in Nigeria here. And it actually advises you spray on your beauty blender and you know, pounce it into your face. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. It has their signature fragrance that is in their foundation setting powder. If you use Huda Beauty products, you will know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it here. And I think I know the perfume that the perfume that this thing smells like. If you're in Nigeria, do you know Blue Dreams? If you know Blue Dream perfume, it's like in a blue bottle. So my mom used to use it when I was younger, and then like that's what it smells like. The first day I bought my first Huda Beauty foundation and I perceived it, that was what it reminded me of immediately. Even though we didn't put foundation on the forehead, let's set it. I can instantly feel the mattness, the mattification has happened. But it has finished. Guys, Nigeria is so noisy. Like, the word to attack talking before a horn does pom or machine does zoom in your ear. Anyway, so this is what my face looks up close. And I think everything looks flawless, and this foundation is definitely my shade. Let me know what you think, comment down below. I think I didn't have to do so much work with this one to make it work. For lipstick, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty Power Lip. These are the new ones that just launched, and can you see how beautiful this looks? It just brought tears to my eyes, like literal tears. So I'm going to put a very tiny amount of gloss. For the hair, I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. I'm just going to go ahead and brush it. So guys, I'm just putting on the wig and adjusting it to my head. Usually I would do this and talk to you guys, but then power supply went out. I had to use my generating set and it was so loud, so I couldn't do my audio recording anymore. So I'm just like tonguing the hair and making it more bold basically. So let me know what you guys think. In a moment you'll see me pin the hair to the back. So do you like this way, me rocking it this way without pinning it, or do you like me pinning it this way? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's it for the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new. Are you liking this my hair series where I include hair and makeup, or do you want me to just stick to doing makeup? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Don't make me lose. I just evil. You're always laughing at me. Enemy of progress. Yeah. Basket mouse was passing. Him and AY. That is why you just started laughing. I don't want this thing on my body.